Hi, welcome to Daytime with Sioux News. Today we're talking to Maria Perella Ilaria, who is an artist here in Sault Ste. Marie. Welcome to the show, Maria.
Thank you for having me, Susan.
So you are going to be one of the artists in the group show in the Art Gallery of Algoma. You're already on display, all your works of art. Tell us how important art is to you in your life.
I decided very early on that I wanted to be a visual artist. Probably back in high school. It was probably one of my stronger areas. I was also, pretty good at the whole math, science kind of aspect, but the arts
combination.
For me, yeah, it's kind of an odd. You don't often, people will not often admit that if you're an artist, you can also be good at math and science.
Yes.
But it's true.
That's wonderful.
They're all very creative subjects, right? So,
yes.
So as a teenager, I gravitated towards the visual arts and drama and that sort of thing, and then went off to the Ontario College of Art in Toronto and did a 4-year, it's called an associate's diploma, and spent 3 years in Canada in Toronto and then 1 year in Florence, Italy, studying the traditional painting and drawing arts, that kind of thing.
Do you think throughout history, when you talk about science and math being tied to art, that other generations, I guess, saw that connection a bit more stronger than we did, like Da Vinci and almost the Socrates, Plato type of eras?
I would think so. I mean, Da Vinci's probably the best example because he was very much the true Renaissance man in the sense that he was trying to figure out how the human body worked, how the world worked, how everything worked around him. And part of that was constantly, dissecting and drawing and finding out how things ticked. And so he was very much an individual who put together the visual skills as well as the analytical skills that came from the other aspects.
Wow.
So personally, I just think that the arts are a very important part of everyday life, and that unfortunately, when a young person might say, well, I want to be an artist, they're often ridiculed because there's a stigma or there's a stereotype about the artist living off the government or living off other people and not really sort of always at the mercy of everybody else.
And not as a contributor
to society. And yet, everything that we touch has been designed by an artist. Everything. Like from the things that you wear, to the things that you drive, to the table that you sit at, to the fork that you pick up to feed yourself. An artist has done that. A person with a creative bent has had to figure out how to design that.
What a great...
and has probably worked with individuals who are strong in science and math to make sure that all that works.
Wow.
So
that's a neat way to see the world.
Well, and I think it's really important that students, young people, old people, anybody who's interested in the arts be encouraged that
and validated.
It's a very valuable thing to be doing, and it's creative problem solving, and it's understanding how your environment works and what your place is in the environment, and just who you are as an individual as well as who you are in the private and public sector, and just I think it just makes you more engaged in society in general.
Fascinating.
Embracing the arts.
So you've been able to bring that right into your career and what you do.
Yes, I guess I have.
So how are you doing that now? Because I know you're connected with the college and contributing there.
Yes. So in 2008, I started the certificate. It's a postgraduate certificate, and it's use of the creative arts in therapy, and it's geared towards professionals of all sorts, counselors, educators, nurses, anybody who sees the value of the arts in their profession and wants to work with either the arts themselves or with other individuals who use the arts in situations and environments like in the hospitals or in counseling sessions or in schools and that sort of thing. So that's a 2-year part-time certificate. That's been going on since 2008, and right now we have our final course for that certificate. So come April we're going to graduate 8 people. Who are all, and the range is early childhood educators, nurses, social workers, social work case managers, that sort of thing. So we have quite a nice little group of individuals who are going off and hopefully will become strong advocates for the use of the creative arts in therapeutic situations and educational situations and professional situations in general.
That's wonderful.
So there's that. And I came to develop that because of my background in art therapy. I did a master's after Ontario College of Art. I went to Concordia University, did an undergraduate in Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art Education, and that led to a master's in art psychotherapy, and then came back to the Sioux and worked in a number of different agencies and worked at the college way back in the mid-90s, and then moved around a bit, and then have now returned to the college to offer the certificate. And now I'm also involved in a second certificate at the college, which is the General Arts and Sciences Arts Stream 1-year certificate.
Which has all types of art in it.
Yes, and we have theater classes, we have visual arts classes, arts appreciation, creative writing, as in a studio class, as well as creative writing appreciation courses, film appreciation, languages, a number of different languages, including Ojibwe and Spanish and French. So it's quite a nice mix, and I think it attracts a lot of young people who aren't quite sure about the arts yet, or know that they have an inkling, know that they like it, but aren't really sure where to go with it. So it gives them a year to sort of see, just explore and see what it's all about and enjoy it.
How
hopefully.
Exciting! That is so incredible. Well, we're so blessed that you've dropped by to tell us about this.
Thank you.
Yes, so many exciting things happening, and you're really bringing a lot to our community through through your knowledge and all the education that you have, and, your natural talent as well.
Thank you.
So thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you, sir.
We've been talking to Maria Perella Ilaria. She is an artist, instructor, inspirational person who is really seeing the value of creating art and how that happens in communities. So thank you for being here today on Daytime.